everyone. This is going to be a tutorial for our virtual annual meeting taking place April 14th through the 16th for the International Kitchen Exhaust Cleaning Association. My name is April Ellickson, and I am the Director of Membership and Meetings for IKECA. So to get started, you will be receiving an email from our platform, which is Excel Events. And this email will look like this. It'll say your ticket for the virtual annual meeting. Once you get here, there's some information up at the top that, please pay attention to. There will be a link to this video in the email confirmation as well as my direct contact information. The first thing that you need to make sure that you do is to be logged in to the platform via Google Chrome. There is not another web provider that will, be compatible with the platform. So just please make sure you do that first before you do anything else. After that, after you make sure that you're in the right web browser, just scroll down to the bottom of your email, and you're going to want to click join the event, or it might say view event details. But once you click that button, you will be taken to this page here. So this is just the holding site. This is not the actual hub where everything takes place, but some preliminary information is here as well. Again, that friendly reminder to be using Google Chrome. So once you're here, you're going to want to hit enter event. Now, if you joined us for the virtual Fall Tech meeting in October, you may already have access to the platform. It might have already remembered your password. If it does not, or if you did not join us in October, not to worry. Once you hit enter event, a box will pop up where you will enter in the email address that you've registered with. That is super important. If you did not use your own personal email address or the email that you registered with, the system will not recognize you. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to contact me or give myself or one of our staff a phone call, and we'll make sure we get that squared away for you. But once you hit enter event, you may be prompted to enter in your email address and then creating a password. It should remember you after that. Sometimes Google Chrome will have a drop-down menu where it'll say save password. I would just go ahead and do that for the 3 days of the conference just to make life a little bit easier for you. Once you're all set up there, you'll be taken to what we call the event hub. Now, obviously, this isn't totally populated yet because we still have a couple of weeks before our virtual annual meeting, but this will go ahead and give you an overview of how to navigate the platform and what to expect. So here is the main page. Now, this will be populated with daily announcements. We'll say, hey, don't forget to log into this session as it's coming up. Make sure you create your event profile, all of that good information. Over here, we have our gamification or leaderboard game that we will be playing throughout the meeting. There will be details in the PowerPoint presentation that I forward out to all attendees as well. But basically, just go in and interact as much as you can with all of our exhibitors. They have great products and demos to show you. So the more that you interact, the more points you earn. And then we will be giving a prize to the winner at the end of the meeting. Over here to the right is our lobby chat. So, log in, just say hello, introduce yourself, say what a great session you were just in, look forward to happy hour, share some pictures. Hopefully everyone has nice weather during this meeting, and maybe just share if you're out on your patio and enjoying our sessions. Up to the top here. So this is where you'll create your event profile. I would actually probably do this first, just right when you log in so people can easily connect with you. So again, here is where you would create it. So you'll see hello and your name. What you want to do is just click here. This is where you can upload a good photo or anything about you, your company, your contact information, any way for someone to reach you. That would be a good button for you to hit. Let me go back here. Next to that is going to be a notifications bell. So if somebody asks to connect with you, or if you have a session coming up that you've registered for, you'll get that notification here. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a few minutes. To the left is your direct messages. So you can go to any session that you've been to and continue with the chat, which will make sense in a little bit. But this will be ongoing. So we have the main lobby chat that's always here. But if you want to go back and see maybe what people were talking about at the session that you were in earlier, you can always do that. But you can also direct message or instant message attendees. So that's where these will show up. You will get a little notification icon here if you have any direct messages. And then here's where you can make connections with people. So you can, set up one-on-one meetings with people if you want to, that kind of a thing. So that would be another good way to connect. One thing I did fail to mention is that we do have our sponsor logos scrolling over here as well. If you click on them, you will be taken directly to their website as well. Over to the left, we have a lot of different ways to navigate throughout this platform, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through the buttons to click from here on out. So over to the left, you have your lobby. So this is home. So this is where we are right now. This is the main lobby page. You also have meetups, which is kind of like a speed dating networking opportunity. I think we're planning on at least setting up one or two of those throughout the conference, but stay tuned for that. Lounges are going to be kind of like forum areas. So we'll have a topic and you can log into this chat room. People can share pictures and, comments on, certain topics about, throughout IKECA and the industry. Expo Hall is going to take you to our exhibitors, and we'll talk about that more in a bit. And then you have the People tab, which will show you all of the people that have signed up through, all the attendees, I'm sorry. So you can make a connection with people, essentially sending them a friend request. This is where you can send a direct message, or like I said, you can request to meet with them as well. In the middle here, like I said earlier, we'll have our announcements and game board in our home page. This would just be the announcements side. You also have your agenda. So this is for today. I did a test session, but we will circle back here in just a moment. So really, day one is going to be Wednesday, April 14th. So once you go into your agenda, you're going to see all of these sessions that we have scheduled for you guys to earn CEUs and attend. So as you go through, you can always filter it. So we have we have an owner and manager track, a general session or all attendees track. We also have an AHJ and insurance track. So if you're really just interested, let's say about the owner tracks, all you have to do is click that button and everything related to that track will come up here for you. I'm just going to go ahead and re-highlight all of these. Once you're here, I would go ahead and either bookmark or register, or there's usually a star as well next to these sessions. That way you can create your own schedule. You'll get reminders about the upcoming sessions that you have on your agenda. So that'll be good to be a reminder, and also, be able to track which sessions you went to. As a reminder, we will be able to pull attendees from every session, and that's how you will get your CEUs. And like I said, you will be able to view all sessions that you bookmark and register for under My Sessions. A couple other areas to look for. So our speakers are listed right here. If you want to view their bios or anything like that, they're all right here for you. Our sponsors, so as you can see, they're listed here. Again, you click on their logo and you'll be taken to their website. And then the help desk. So this is for all of IKECA staff. If you have a question or need immediate assistance, all of our extensions and direct emails are listed here as well. We are all going to be on deck to be able to assist you in any way that we possibly can. All right, so it's time for the first session of virtual annual meeting. So when you get into the agenda during the actual meeting, when there's a session that's getting ready to start, what you'll see is a little button that says join. So once you hit that button, you'll be able to have access to the session. Now, here is where the speaker would display. I don't have a speaker on the other side of the camera to present to you, but this is just kind of an overview of what you can expect. So the speaker will be displayed here. If they have PowerPoint presentations and stuff like that, that they'll go through, that they will be here. Attendees will not have access to cameras or mics. However, there's a lot of different ways that you can connect with each other as far as attendees, as well as the speaker themselves. So all event details are down here. If the speaker wishes to provide any handouts or PowerPoints or anything of that nature pertinent to their presentation, you'll be able to download that in this area. Again, the speaker that's tied to the event, if there is a sponsor for the session, you'll be able to view their information here as well. And then any upcoming sessions, you'll be able to, let's say this session ends and you have another one you want to go right into, that little join button will pop up here as well. To the right, you have a chat, just kind of like we saw in the lobby, but as I mentioned, every single session will have their own chat. So this is a good place, again, to say hello, call out something awesome that the speaker said or interesting. This is mainly just for general conversation throughout the presentation. Polls, if a speaker wants to ask a couple questions to the audience via a poll, they will create that and launch that here. Attendees, you'll be able to see everyone that's logged in to the event to the session with you. And here's the Q&A. So this portion is going to be specific for any questions you have for the speaker. As you can probably imagine, the chat gets a little crowded with, fun conversation throughout the session. So it's kind of hard for the speaker or the administrator to kind of, shuffle through all of the different comments to find questions. So if you have a specific question for the speaker, please enter it into the Q&A. It is really up to the speaker whether they answer it on the spot or if they wait until the end to answer your question. But either way, it'll be the queue here. And if for some reason the speaker doesn't get to your question throughout the event, you can always direct message them through the People tab, like I mentioned before. And they're also listed under the speakers. Their information is there as well. Okay. So go back to the lobby here. And I am going to show you guys the expo hall. So this is still a work in progress as we're getting things set up. But here is our expo hall. So we're going to use KEC supplies as an example, but this is where all the exhibitors will be. You'll be able to see there's usually a red or a green button. Red means there's no one in the booth. Green means that there are people available. KEC was a exhibitor in the fall, so we're going to use their booth as an example since it is set up already from information from the fall. This is not updated, so please don't mind this, but this will be a good sample for what you can expect. So every exhibit booth will also have a chat, so you can directly chat with members that are inside the booth, just like you would in person. You talk to somebody when you go up to a booth. This is the same thing, it's just via chat. Company details are here. If you want to receive more information about the company or let's say a quote, you can hit request more information. Any product links or downloadable brochures will be in this area here. Here's all of your company representatives. Again, you can ask to connect with them, set up a meeting with them, or direct message them. Here's some products that they sell as well, similar kind of format. Some will offer and again, this is from the fall, so this is not, up to date for the spring, but some, not all, will offer a show special. And if they are doing a product demo or a vendor demo, they will be listed on the schedule. But when it's time for the vendor demo, what you're going to want to do is enter into the booth of the exhibitor you'd like to see. Under the live tab, you'll be able to see, similar to what we had in our sessions, kind of, that box here that's waiting for the meeting to start, but that will be embedded in the sponsor booth. And again, you just hit join and you will be able to watch the demo take place. All of the other exhibitors, same kind of formatting. Not everybody will have a live feature, but still you can always interact with them, message them, set up meetings with them, etc. That's a huge part of the full conference experience. So please reach out to our exhibitors and connect with them. So again, this is the brief tutorial of the platform, but if you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me at april@ica.org. That's April like the month at IKECA.org. I will be available to answer any questions you have prior to the meeting. And like I said, we will be sending out lots of communication over the next few weeks as we get ready to launch our virtual annual meeting. Thanks so much, and I hope everyone has a great day.